Greetings, goblins and geists.
I'm Jake,
And I'm Blake.
and welcome to
The
the
Cloudpost.
Cloudpost. So we are here today to announce that we're about to record
Some draft.
our very first draft video for the channel. We've been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah, I'm
Some
sorry, you
draft.
didn't need that. Some draft. Yeah, we love drafting. We just don't actually like produce any videos of it, but we haven't drafted this set at all. Have you?
Oh yeah, I have already.
Oh, he's cheating. He's cheating.
But no, the Brothers War just came out.
Brothers War just came out, so we got to show you some of the crazy drafts that are going to come from that. And what do you think about the set?
So I'm super excited about the set.
Like, limited format wise.
Yeah, limited format wise,
Yeah.
I'm super excited about it. There is, in my opinion, Blake, a high bar. We didn't get to bring any of these to the people, to you as our subscribers, as far as drafting Dominaria United.
Yeah.
But that set was awesome.
Yeah.
So there is a high bar, but early impressions, I'm very excited.
Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Knowing about the last one, Dominaria United was really, really good for draft, limited format. It was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, it gave us great constructed cards. But yeah, as far as draft, I love drafting. I draft on Arena like pretty often, and there's a couple things that I look for. Like if I see these things, I will enjoy the set. One of them is if there are a good mix of aggro decks that have good synergies and are reliable.
Yeah.
Because that's what I personally end up drafting the most. But also I like to see if there's build around decks that have fun combos, and if like a mid-ranger control deck is viable. If all of those things are happening at the same time, then pretty much everybody has something to draft.
Super cool, healthy format is what you want to see.
Yep.
How do you feel about Brothers War like sitting in that?
So right now, again, this is, as we're recording this, the set's only been out about a week.
Very fresh. Not even that.
But, just looking at the set reviews that I always do, it looks like it's going to have a lot of the same things to like as Dominaria United.
Sweet, that's good to hear. Because, I mean, like, if you want to have it to be anything like Dominaria, you're going to have the aggro decks, have things like that. But the thing I've seen with this is there's a lot, and I mean a lot of heavy costing artifacts in the deck.
Yeah.
So are those do you want to pull those, or do you only pull the ones with prototype? Or
well, I think what we can do is we can kind of dive into some of the mechanics, and then what some of the color pairs are going to do. Okay. So we can start right there. One of the new mechanics is called prototype that Blake is referencing. So you're going to see, because there's a ton of them even at common, where it is this super fat costed artifact. So really high CMC. I mean, there's a green 10 mana 10/10 trample.
Let's see. Let's check them out.
Yeah. So there is there's a big old 10 mana 10/10 trample.
There's one.
Yeah, this is a rare. So we may not see these, but let's look at ones that you're going to more see. Here we go. This is the one on Rust Goliath. So we can just examine this card to talk about what prototype means. But prototype means that you can pay an alternate casting cost, and the card will have a lot of the same, will have the same abilities, but it's going to have a more fair power and toughness, or more on-rate power and toughness.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this seems really good for this kind of thing.
Yeah, so you're asking, are those things that you want to pull? The green-blue deck is the ramp deck. Yeah. So very traditional. But, this whole set has a ton of artifact synergies. So you're ramping in different ways than you used to. One thing you're going to see a ton, the Power Stones. So that is a sub-theme that's basically every color has some amount of access to the Power Stones. Okay. And I think, Power Stone, the exact token of the Power Stone, I think has been around since that one Karn produced it.
The new one.
Wasn't there one that was like a negative and you got a Power Stone, or was it a plus and you got a
plus?
That's the new one?
Last Dominaria one.
Yeah, okay, that's right. So yeah, so that made Power Stone. But if you don't know, a Power Stone token is basically just a little artifact token, and it taps for one colorless, but you can only spend it to cast artifact spells, or you can't cast non-artifact spells with it. Okay. That's the clause.
Yeah, it's just the artifacts.
But so artifacts, but also this set has a ton of, basically all the colors have a ton of activated abilities.
Which makes sense. I mean,
you can use the Power Stones to...
Yeah, exactly. You can use them. You can
cast your activated abilities.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. And a lot of the colors have maybe what you would think compared to older sets, like you would see maybe a lot of the commons have a really high cost activated ability.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking of some of like the soldiers that are in this set.
Can you think of one on the spot?
There's like a blue. Oh yeah, his name is Air Marshal.
Oh yeah.
So pull up Air Marshal.
Misspelled it.
Yeah. So this little guy. Yeah. So the blue-white deck is soldier themed.
Yeah.
There is a wings, uncommon soldier lord.
Yeah, that is the white blue one.
Yeah, he's just a lord. So, yeah. Cool. But this guy is kind of, in my opinion, a great example of that because, you know, if you play this guy on turn 2, you should just be attacking with it, and if it dies, you know, so be it. Whatever. It's your 2-mana 2/1. But late game, this isn't even a bad draw because if you've got a bunch of Power Stones laying around, then those can actually start funneling into his activated ability, which is 3. So, you know, even if you've only got 5 lands out, but you got 2 Power Stones, that means you can make 2 things flying.
I thought Power Stones you can only use to activate artifacts.
No. They produce colorless.
Okay, the Karn one does only activate artifacts.
Okay, so it's actually different. These Power Stone tokens, I'm trying to think of there's so many cards. Yeah, there's one right there. Perfect. So it says add 1 colorless. Oh, maybe it can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell.
That's what it is. I misunderstood. It can be used for mana.
Yeah, it's mana for artifacts or activated abilities, essentially. So there's a ton of activated abilities throughout, pretty much.
Hey, this is a cool card. This is a cool
reanimation one's pretty
card.
Cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, this one might not be great in limited. You got to kind of do some work to get there, but
my brain was thinking standard, but
absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, this is cool. I like this.
So then you've got some of the color pairs to touch on them real quick that are going to be traditional. Blue-red is spells.
Yeah.
There's prowess creatures. We got
Monastery Swiftsteer.
Swiftsteer
freaked me out when I saw that.
Super cool. The art for it's great.
It's cool. Cool card. It's a cool card.
Yeah. There's a 2-mana. I believe it's just 1 blue and 1 red. Is basically a young pyromancer reprint that
but makes. It's not young pyromancer.
It's not young pyromancer. Ooh. I think it might be only a 1/1.
Still,
but it's making 1/1 artifact soldier tokens. What? Which soldiers
every time
like
you play a spell or every
non-creature.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we try to find this guy. He's an uncommon, so let's put that in here.
Is he blue and red? Hit the gold?
Yeah, he's blue and red. Perfect. So
I don't have him, but he can hit crafted there.
Right.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah. So he's a 2/1. He's a 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, make a 1/1 soldier. So he's pretty cool.
Oh no, that means there's 2 of these now. There's 2 of the freaking young pyromancers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's same power and toughness.
All kinds of things.
So he's cool, but blue-red is pretty much spells. You know, let's think. Oh, actually, this is smart right here.
Yeah.
these are your signpost uncommons # limited resources. Your blue-black decks are trying to benefit from drawing more than 1 card a turn.
Yeah, always.
Which is it's cool. You know, I haven't drafted blue-black yet, so I really don't know if that's going to get there. But of course, blue and black, I mean, they just have some good cards. There's a really good removal spell common at black that's exile.
Yeah.
So that's solid.
I mean, also go for the throw.
Yeah, go for the throw.
If you get one.
Yeah.
That's a great removal spell. I don't know how good that is in limited, though, with all the artifacts running around.
Yeah, so that is going to be one where, you know, I haven't drafted enough to know if that's going to punish you or not. Just hopping around to a couple more of these. Red-white is one like blue-red where it's just pretty basic Boros aggro.
Yeah.
There's
increase the buff your freaking allies, you know.
Yeah, there's not really anything, I guess, specific to it. There's Unearth is back, so that's a mechanic that you need to be aware of, and there's actually a lot of white and red Unearth.
Yeah.
The green-black deck, which I haven't drafted, but because this card is nuts, but the green-black deck is just self-mill. Okay. And graveyard matters.
Yeah, this is a little sacrifice effect here.
That guy's great. I mean, graveyard effects, if you have fodder to throw away, that's basically a Doomblade.
How's the black red?
This card looks great. So he enters. He's making a Power Stone. and then you're not only pumping your dudes, but you're giving them menace,
which is pretty solid.
And again, you can make that only cost 1 red and 1 black because of power stones.
Oh yeah, nice.
So it's like you can reasonably, like if you have 2 power stones out and only like 5 lands, you could do this like twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, very interesting.
How about the red green?
Red green so far just looks like
it's like a gun.
stompy.
Okay. As it usually is.
But this card looks great. I mean, literally baseline, this is a 3/3 trample haste.
Pretty solid.
It can pick off a little thing, or it gets power stone if you're ramping. And then so you got white green is
I love this card. He's cool.
Is kind of artifact go wide. And then let's bounce around. And then I hadn't touched on black white, but this guy looks amazing if you can, especially if it's relevant on turn 5. Like there's supposed to be like sacrifice and recursion as well.
Seems good to me.
But so we're gonna hop into this. This is our first draft on the channel. So
stay tuned.
Subscribe to the Cloudpost.